Hey, what's up, Smooth Skins? Today I'm going to show you how to build this Lego Yes Man from Fallout New Vegas. It uses purist pieces, so you shouldn't have to modify anything, and the only real hard piece to get is the BMO face. So yeah, let's get into it. So here's all the pieces that are needed to build this. Like I said, none of them are too rare or expensive, so it should be pretty easy to do this. So yeah. So first we're going to start with the head. I've used this BMO head because I think that it's the closest thing that Lego have made to a Yes Man type face. But any brick will work, or a custom printed one, just as long as it's a 1x2. And then on either side, just gonna add these brackets, and then we're gonna add a grey 1x2 plate on the bottom of the head, and that creates like the grey kind of the edge of the screen, you know. Next we're gonna grab one of these bricks. I don't know the names for this one, but it's fairly unique, and we're going to add it to the back. So that's what we have so far, and we're actually going to add a blue plate underneath, just so that we have this kind of cube, and that's what everything else is going to build off from. The next thing we're going to do is start to build up like the body part of this. So we're going to get these blue tiles, like the blue flat squares, and we're going to put them on either side, and then two flat blue tiles like that. Just add them on top of those, so that kind of creates just like a smooth border. Now I'm gonna build up like the top of the head, so blue tile 1x4, and then two of these kind of 2x2 tile pieces with one stud, and they're both going to go on top like this towards the back. I'm going to take this flat blue circle piece and stick on the bottom, and that's like where it's going to transition into the wheel. Next we'll build up the top of the head. So I've used this like spanner piece, which I've seen a lot of people use, and it's just the perfect piece for the top of a Securitron head. So just to finish off the main body of the Yes Man, we're gonna get one of these upward facing bracket pieces and attach a dark grey cheese slope to the end. And then we're gonna get one of these, which I don't know what these are called, but they're like a flat stud with a part on top for like flame pieces, and that's just gonna go like this inside the bracket, and I think that makes a pretty good speaker. When I first did this, I did mistake the speaker for like a torch, but I think this looks a lot more accurate. And now we're going to move on to the back. So the back is really simple on this. We're going to start with this kind of dark blue piece, and then add on this dark blue piece, and that's just going to go together like this. And it's just to add like a bit of back detail. I like to add a double cheese slope there, just because I think it looks quite good. And then we're going to add 2 of these dark grey bracket pieces, and they're both going to go on the back like this, just placed kind of going that way. And then we're going to add 2 dark grey studs, and that's just so the arms can fit properly. And then that just clicks on to the back of the S-Man that we've built so far. So to start off the arms, for the shoulder, I'm going to use this big slope piece and a blue bracket facing down, and that's just going to go on a piece like that. And it's important that you get it by there, because we're going to add a blue tile and a blue plate, and we're going to put the plate on the tile, and both are going to click onto that piece, which makes a pretty seamless transition, which I think looks pretty good. To build the next part of the arm, we're going to need 1 of these brackets again, and that's just going to go by there. So that's just going to click onto the bottom. To build the tube part of the arm, we're going to take 5 dark grey studs, or light grey studs if you prefer. I prefer how dark grey ones look, and we're just going to stack them on top of each other like this, and then on top of that we're going to add 1 more dark blue stud. Then we're going to add a 1x1 brick in blue, and finish it off with this dark grey clip piece. And then that should all just fit onto the shoulder like that. And then on the stud of the torso, it will clip into the top kind of part. So that's what it should look like. And then for the other arm, you just do the exact same thing but mirrored. So I'm going to skip that and go straight to the wheel. Okay, so now that we've done both of the arms, the last part is the wheel, which is quite a simple build. I'm not sure which wheel piece this is exactly, but it's the perfect size to fit in this little Technic ball piece, I guess. So that just fits in perfectly there. I'm not sure if that's a legal building technique, but it won't break any of your pieces. And I'm just going to grab this Technic pin with a stud on it and put that inside. So that's how it should look. And then on top of the pin, we're going to add 1 stud, and that's just so that the grey tile piece can connect. So that's how it should connect to the wheel. once that's done, just add a lightsaber hilt piece, which I thought was the best piece to make sure it was like as close to symmetrical on both sides. So yeah, just add that and then add on the other tile, just like that. And it's not perfect, but if you position it right, the wheel can still move, but it won't stand on its own. Next we're going to add this kind of dark grey dish piece and just add one of these kind of clip pieces in, and that's going to go in the bottom, in the top, sorry. That's going to go through it like that and connect to the lightsaber hilt. And then we're just going to take our yes man and kind of put it inside the hole on the circle bit on his waist. So yeah, that's the whole kind of character. And you will need a little stand if you want him to stand up, but that's not too hard to make. So I hope this has been enlightening and has taught something. Once I get a way to post the instructions properly on Brick Studios, like Bricklink Studios, I'll do that, and they'll be free. I do have other kind of builds that I'd be happy to like share if that was something that people wanted. I've got this new modified Mr. Handy with like stronger arms, so this would probably be the next thing that I share. So that's it for now. I hope that this has helped like someone add something cool to their collection. I'm pretty pleased with this build, but any feedback is welcome, of course. So just leave a comment, and yeah, that's it. So subscribe and like and stuff. So yeah, see ya.